to another fantastic session of Heaven on High, a Happy Jacks RPG podcast stream of the City of Mist system on the Happy Jacks RPG network. To find all sessions of the Happy Jacks RPG, all sessions of City of Mist Heaven on High, please visit happyjacks.org/. Heaven on High. And to find all shows on the Happy Jacks RPG network, visit happyjacks.org. I'm Lloyd, your intro GM. We're here joined by four beautiful people whom I love to hang out with, starting with Mo.
Yo ho, I'm Mo. I'll be playing Adam today. A man
Then,
who's come to pieces.
beautiful. Then we'll move on to Joe.
Hey everybody, I'm your intro player, Joe. I am playing Adam, also the big bad wolf.
And then we'll go on to Leo now.
Hello, I'm Priya, and I am playing Shanti Priya, our beloved vengeful spirit. Well, Priya, aka Shanti Priya.
And finally, we'll move on to Rose. So, for those of you who weren't here last time, I'm assuming everyone was here last time who was here right now, including the players. To summarize what happened last time, Holly woke up. The players did a lot of investigating. They discovered that Erin Kent, almost called, goes by the mythos of Frankenstein and may be responsible for most, if not all, of their troubles. Coming together as a group, they came up with an idea of what they wished to do, which was to lure Erin Kent out from their penthouse suite in the foundation building out to a concert where they're hoping they're going to catch them. What they're going to do is entirely up to them. They've also discovered something else very interesting. The fifth member of the Dreamers, Alice, played by what's Lady Kravitz' daughter's name? Zoe Kravitz, played by Zoe Kravitz in my head with Fro. Was soon to be the next Dream Eater. They also know that Alice has been connected to every single case that they have worked on so far, either on small form or on large form. Whatever they are doing, it definitely involves Alice. They're just not quite sure why. Alice is also a big fan of Hollywood shows, and who knows how that's going to be a consequence towards everyone else. We'll figure out when the time comes. Okay, that's great. Back to where we were last week, the party had got together at the diner and had sat down and had come up with a beautiful plan, which was interrupted by a guest turning up, telling them that they literally know absolutely nothing about setting up for one of these. As Padma, the lady character from the last arc, walks in on the players. The last time we saw her, she was being rescued from the then Dream Eater, who had basically kept her hostage due to a broken contract between Venus and the production company that Padma works for. And on that, we will start exactly as we begin. The camera, we have a lovely intro, comes with everything else. We have the camera go black, then there's a as in like time is being rewound or something is coming up, and there's a big gust of like weird sounding air as we come right back into the diner again. The sky is once again as gray as always. The streets are bare with few people walking down the corners, barely any cars going around. The diner itself is mostly empty and abandoned. The waitresses and waiters are moving about the area, serving what they can. But most importantly, standing at the door, holding her handbag, taking a deep breath and striding towards the players is a confident, full-on, head held high, heels to die for, Padma walking towards you all. And she moves up and she moves directly towards you all and she looks around and she goes, "Can I have a seat?"
Please, yes.
And she sits, puts her handbag on the table, and looks at you all directly and goes, "So, organizing concert?"
Out of character, are we sure this is the same Padma? Like,
it definitely looks like the same Padma, but this is not the quiet, calm.
Yeah, this is.
Shy girl. She looks like there's fire in her eyes.
Where'd she get that swag?
Yeah. Hello. Goddamn.
She bought it from Target.
Oh.
I would like to smell, please.
Oh, sure, go for it. Why don't
Holly.
you give me an investigate roll? Yeah, Holly's no idea. Holly's like,
Oh
who's like,
no!
who is this? Who is she? Who is she?
Who is she? And Lloyd, you said that we rescued her.
Yes.
I guess that's a good description. The other side of it is that in rescuing her, we burnt a tree meter to a crisp in front of her, and that's kind of why we figured she has nothing. She wants nothing to do. We would assume. So, Priya's a little bit gobsmacked. Like, also, first of all, hello, goddamn, but also, what? So, if she's stuttering a lot, that is why.
Okay. I would like to tag Wolf's Instincts,
Yes.
and I can smell your lies and guilt.
Yes.
Okay. Investigate.
All right. You have 2 clues that you can ask me questions on, and I'll give you straightforward, absolutely correct information without any kind of backstabbing or any nonsense. You get exactly what you want.
Okay.
Thus.
Has she been dosed? Because we discovered earlier there's a scent to when someone's been dosed with extra dream juice. Is any of that going on with her right now?
I would like you to rephrase that question. Because if I answer no, that isn't really going to help in that case. Would you like to rephrase it just a little bit, if anything, to help your case? Remember, I'm giving you a perfectly sensible answer with that. To just say, has she been dosed with dream juice? If I say no, it's just going to eliminate one possible option. If you'd like to rephrase that question to make it a bit more
Is
broader,
she here on her own free
is she
will?
the Dream Eater?
That's hilarious. I love that. That's a good one too. But let's start with that. Is she here on her own free will? As she strides in and she looks at you, there is a look that passes by each of your faces. She stares at the 3 of you, but stares at Priya, and you see her steel herself when she sees Priya. But she takes a deep breath and she sort of pauses. She doesn't seem to want to be here, but she doesn't seem to mind it. She's definitely, most likely, something else is driving her here, and she's here for that, not because of she wants to. But
Priya,
whatever it is, aligns with her own personal choices.
Okay.
Priya kind of withers under her gaze a little bit. Like, she does feel guilty. Like, that, as justified as her actions were, she feels bad.
You know who doesn't feel guilty for once? This girl. I didn't do shit.
This time.
To this innocent person.
Didn't do shit. I'm free. You have one more question.
May I pause the question? I'd like to see if the conversation starts happening. I'd like to.
Gotcha. Well, would
Hold
you like
on
to
to
ask? Would anyone like to say anything before Holly goes? Who the fuck are you?
Padma, this is Holly Hart. I don't think you've met yet. Holly.
She looks over at you, Holly, and you see her look, her steel look is like completely softened when she sees you. She's like, and she becomes report goes, "It's nice to meet you. I'm Padma."
Nice to meet you too.
Holly, this is Padma. We met her when we were investigating on set.
I heard the story.
Yes, yeah, I definitely told you the story.
I'm surprised you're here.
As I honestly.
She takes a breath and she goes, "I have been informed that you are going to need my help."
Informed by who?
She looks over and you see the look of anger is in her face again. Apparently, a contract was signed, whether I liked it or not, that said I am to assist you whenever I'm given a chance.
Is there a
A
particular
contract that
tall,
was-
gorgeous woman you want dead?
She looks over and goes, "You've met her too, right?"
Sorry, one moment.
You okay? You okay? You okay?
You can't drop hot fire when people are drinking, Lloyd.
Take your time. Take your time. And she goes,
Wait,
But that's also not the reason I'm here.
did Venus make a deal with you? Did we make a
Nandi
deal with
Orr
Venus?
is my father.
Right. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Nandi Orr made a deal with certain people. Apparently, that deal also had clauses. One of the clauses is assistance in case something went bad with a certain tall lady that would all like to murder.
Oh.
I am one of those clauses. Consider me being paying off someone else's broom.
Okay.
This
Okay.
takes more deep, but that's not why I'm here.
Hang on. Just to make sure that I understand.
Yeah, go on.
The contract that Nandy, your father, signed with Aaron Kent was work and money and for your benefit. And with Aaron Kent and the Dream Eater.
I don't understand any of that. I don't get it. But I wanted to see you again either way.
Oh. I'll shut
Why?
up then. How about that?
Why do you want to see us again?
I don't understand what's going on. I don't get what's happening in this town or why it's happening the way it is or who's responsible or what. But I owe you my life.
You don't owe me anything.
No, stop. Don't do that. I will not be coddled or held like some kind of princess anymore. I have to be responsible for my own actions. And one of my actions is that I'm here to apologize. And I just need you to accept it. I don't want anything from you other than thank you or you're welcome or anything that goes with that. But I owe you my life. And I just want you to be okay with me saying that.
Okay.
You want that dignity. But if we find that in any way you betrayed us,
What, you burn me alive too?
oh, worse.
You see her like generally flinch back when you say that.
You see Holly's kind of hand kind of tighten a grip around the corner of the table a little bit when Adam says that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody, easy. Like, this is not... Why? Padma wouldn't hurt us. Like, we can all take things down a notch. She's here to help us, and also because she has something to say, and regardless of everything or how we feel about it or anything like that, let's let the lady speak.
Apparently, I'm to act as a liaison between you and the tall, dark lady whom you all want to murder.
Oh, boy. Okay.
She says she's going to be busy for a while, and in case you need to speak to her, you're going to have to speak through me. I don't want to be here any more than you do. I don't like being forced to do this. But despite what happened, and she says specifically looking over at Jacob, despite what happened, you try to help. So, for the time being, until I am allowed to leave, you have me to help.
Okay.
Have you read the contract?
It was read to me. I don't understand how it works. And as far as I'm concerned, if I never see Nandi again, that'll be too soon.
Is Alice mentioned in the contract?
She pauses and goes, "What, Alice? She's the one that read it to me."
Ah! Oh, dear.
You know Alice? She works for the Aaron Kent Foundation.
Yeah.
We met.
Does
She has a habit of popping up. What do you know about her?
Until this morning, nothing. I got a knock on my door stating I had to be here. I tried to protest, and she looks over at you, Leona, and she's like, I don't know that woman, but she has a way of making sure you do what she wants.
Yeah, Venus is very persuasive.
But it sounds like you would need someone who could help you. So let's just get this over with so I can be free.
Okay.
Something bad happened to Venus, you'd be free, huh?
You see her physically move back from Adam when he says that. Like this once again, Padma, happy lady, really shy, doesn't like being forced to do things she doesn't want to, especially after what happened last time.
Yeah.
Also doesn't want other people to solve problems for her. So she's very much like, but she doesn't say anything.
A lot's happened to all of us at this table, so we're all a bit on edge. Are you okay
No,
right now? Do you have a place to stay?
I
Is
have
there
my
anything
own
we can do
place.
to help?
No, I
Okay.
don't need anyone's help.
Okay.
I will get through this on my own. Let's just get this over and done with. What do you need from Venus?
Broadcast
need
equipment.
So why?
What were you saying, Mo?
Tell them, Mo?
We need Venus to tell us where Aaron Ken is keeping the people she's sucking dry, where she's keeping the machinations she's creating.
I do not know what that means,
You don't have to. You're a messenger.
but I'll let her know. And she opens her purse and she gets out a notepad and she's like, okay, machinations.
Honestly, Adam, I think the people that Aaron Kent is sucking dry are people like Alice. People that work for them. I mean, maybe there's a laboratory. You would obviously know more, but I think there's multiple definitions of sucking dry at play here.
Clear they're targeting people with their ads, making people feel again, and then siphoning that off somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Somehow at the scale of the whole city.
yeah, in terms of where the people they're sucking dry, it's all of them. It's the entire city, to be honest. But I think you mean something smaller scale, like something that's keeping Aaron Kent, specifically Aaron Kentish.
There's always somebody who has to bleed for them to live.
That makes sense.
Mm.
You remember the people in the senior home?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Padma.
I have a question. What the blazing heck are you talking about? Don't say you're not gonna tell me. Just tell me now. I watched a man burn to death last time I was with you. I'm happy for anything at this point.
You definitely did. And Priya is more than willing to like unveil the covers off of everything in the universe, and like we don't have to like roleplay that out necessarily because I feel like it is a long story to recap.
Well, why don't we have the thing where the camera pans out from the diner and we see time move, so everything speeds up outside the diner, then moves back in again.
I love it. That's so cool.
Where everyone else is, and
as
she's
like,
like,
we're all getting more coffee.
And she's like, okay, so let me get this straight. You can dream, no one else can.
Mm-hmm.
The Foundation is taking people's dreams and bottling into juice to make them all be inspired. You want to catch the person at the top of the Aaron Kent Foundation, Aaron Kent themselves, by organizing a concert to get them to go out for that.
Does she believe this?
she's like she has that look of what the living days are you talking about?
So my hand is gonna come off of my arm,
Mm-hmm.
crawl across the table, and point at a detail on the paper that she got wrong, and then crawl back.
Oh my god.
Is there a bathroom in this building?
Holly just points.
I'll be back. And she leaves.
Oh god. Adam, why did you do that?
It's one way to do
You
it.
did ask not to be coddled.
Look, we're doing this your way.
Yeah?
I'm getting bored. Let's get your show going. So when it doesn't work out, we can go kill Aaron Kent.
Thank you for your vote of confidence. And it's not just a show. We're also doing it's an expose. Aaron Kent has to come out in public and prove. They have to find a way to prove that we're wrong. Like, you know?
We've been playing this cat and mouse game for a long time.
The alternative is trying to storm their penthouse, where they have the advantage.
And at that point, she walks back in. Padma walks back in, and Padma's like, "Thank you for that break." All right, so organizing a concert.
A concert and an expose.
Concert and expose. And then she takes a deep breath. And ladies and gentlemen, we're now about to enter the concert organizing phase of the game. I hope you're all ready for this part. So this is how this is going to work. I'm going to mention, I'm going to say what you need or what you need to do. Someone will say why, and they're going to make a roll. And depending on what they roll, I will add to the list of good things you've got or bad things you've got for the concert. And then I'm going to go through the whole list. I'll let you all know, and then we'll do the concert directly afterwards. So think of it like this. In game, for the camera, what will happen is Padma will say something. The music will get into like heist music version. Well, actually, no, it's not gonna be heist music. I feel, yeah. And Maniac starts to play, like from Flashdance, starts to play in the background, but like it's like without the lyrics. And that is the heist music of you organizing this concert to go in. So she takes a deep breath. The drums kick in for Maniac, and then we start. She goes, right, first thing we need is a venue. Where can we do this? Has to be somewhere good. Has to be somewhere with multiple exits and multiple entrances, so we don't have to worry about that. But also ones that we can definitely search and make sure we see them going in and out.
You already have experience at Grand Padma Park.
I like Grand Padma Park. Don't you like Grand Padma Park, Padma?
She looks at you quietly and she goes, for us to secure Grand Padma Park, we need to get the permits from the government and allowing places to go in. I can work on some of that. Does anyone know anyone within the area or somebody in some form of power?
I know those people. I know what they've done wrong. Ooh. I got dirt on them.
Would you like to make a change the game to
absolutely
set area and tell me what it looks like for the Maniac montage scene?
So normally Adam would send a message, an envelope with evidence on people, and they would in turn start sweating bullets and sign off on the paperwork.
I like it. Is that what you're doing now?
That's not the Adam we have now.
Okay.
The Adam we have now.
Oh boy.
Shows up in people's houses. They go to turn on the lights, and the lights don't turn on. And he reads them their rap sheet and explains to them what they need to do. And they know who he is, but they don't see his face. But they know he is horrific and that they are very afraid.
All right. Make me a change the game roll.
Okay. I'm gonna mark monstrous strength.
I can't give you strength because you're although you are using your power going, you're not like displaying your strength. You're
Okay.
using your
I'll
evidence.
use horrific.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
See, I was gonna use monstrous strength just as presence. But
Horrific will do that for you though.
okay. I'll use horrific. And I will make a horrific display like I did with Padma with my secret compartment.
Okay, so what, you literally pull it out of your chest and put it on the table?
Out of my arm.
Out of your arm? That's how it works. All right, give me a roll.
Let's see. Core moves. Change the game.
Change the game. All right, what story tag would you like to give? You've got Grand Padma Park, but what story tag would you like to give it so we can put it in the area so we know we've got it?
I'm sorry. What did I actually roll?
You rolled an 8.
Oh, you rolled an 8.
I rolled an 8. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give Grand Padma Park secure.
Okay, so the park is secure. Done. Then she goes, okay, then we need equipment, items to come in, get set up. We need a whole crew to go down for that. Does anyone know where we can find people?
I can do that.
The camera pans to what you're doing. What does it look like, Rose?
Holly, like during this, like walks outside the diner for a smoke break. And there's a guy out there in kind of a dirty hoodie, kind of leant up against a wall, and she kind of walks over and kind of ashes her cigarette on a nearby trash can and goes, "Yeah, it's about time. Get the word out." And just kind of gives him a fist bump, heads back inside, and the guy walks off, kind of as a tram is moving by, hops on it, and disappears around the corner.
Nice. Before I do it, I almost forgot. Adam, you got 2 power, so you can do another story tag if you like, based on the park.
You're muted.
It wasn't my turn to talk.
It literally was. I asked you the question.
I know. It was Holly's turn. You guys have another tag? The other one I it's on my mind is
Has to be about the park. Very important.
yeah. The other thought I have is trap. But do you guys have something better than that?
It needs to be a bit more precise than that, because trap could be anything. Like, what is the trap? Like,
The trap is for
secure
Aaron
makes
Kent.
sense.
The poison,
Yeah,
the
but
poison
like-
for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Does lure help? Like, we're specifically trying to lure Aaron Kent here.
Irresistible ego.
I would give you something like that, because that would be like you setting the park up and essentially using her name to come with it. Because trap was too broad.
Yeah.
Like,
Are we good? Are we going to lure everybody?
I'm good with lure if you guys are good with lure.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna rephrase it slightly because it has to be her lure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a lure for Kent. How's that?
Lure for Kent.
Yes. The
All
lure.
right.
Aaron lures Kent.
Sorry.
Aaron
it's
Kent's
hot- it's
lure.
hot-
The lure for Aaron Kent.
Okay, now we need people to come in. Rose, give me your role.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and tag songs hidden in speech, friends in low places, and siren song of the counterculture.
I'll give it to you because they're all music related and they all work out for that. So yeah, why not? Go
And
for it.
specifically, Holly, since she's come back, and since she lost the axe, she has more of a way with people than she used to. And when she talks, people are starting to hear the music that she hears all the time.
Damn.
And I think, would that be a convince or a change the game?
Change the game because
Okay.
you're creating story tag because you're gonna get everyone to turn up, but
Mhm.
now the work that they're doing is creating the story tags in the location.
Okay.
Because once it's done, you can use those story tags or burn them to do things during the time Aaron Kent gets there. because Aaron Kent's going to be a big deal.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna roll change the game.
Let's see it.
That is a 9. Can anybody help me with that?
All right. So hit me up with those story tags that you want to put on there.
Could I get a help for an extra bump up to a 10?
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
Not in this case.
Fine.
Not in this case. I think
Fine.
everyone is individual. I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right. Okay. So with I've got 3 juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to put what's a good.
Would you like me to give you a quick suggestion?
Yeah.
Erin Kent currently has the status lure on her, and it's currently at 1.
Mm-hmm.
So the more you pump in it, the more likely Erin Kent is going to turn up. At 4, she's probably going to make at 1 to 3, there will be a scene where she might turn up around the area. At 4 to 5, she will probably find an excuse to get inside. At 6, she will make a grand entrance. It is currently at 1.
Okay, I'll bump that up
All
to a 4.
rolls come. You want to bump up to a 4?
Mm-hmm.
But that means that you're not gonna have any tags on equipment set up.
Okay, then let's do this. I'm gonna put 1 there to bump it up to a 2, and then I'm gonna put 2 into. It's not gonna be gear that's there. It's gonna be the crowd is with us.
I like it.
And
So
basically,
1 on the clouds with us.
not only are
That's
people helping set up, but there are this is going to have an audience, and the audience is going to be people who have had enough.
So just to clarify this for you, when it's a status, it can go up in numbers. When it's a tag, it's only ever 1.
Okay.
People gain statuses. Tags are placed on the story and the area.
Okay.
So you currently put one in Kent's what's called Aaron Kent's lured, and 1 of the crowd is us. Do you want to put another point anywhere else, or do you want to make another different one?
Let's go ahead and let's put the rest into lure.
Yeah, so that's 3 on lure. So no matter what happens, she will make an appearance around the area at the very least. Okay, so we'll jump off, and then she goes, we've got the things, we've got the people, we just need advertising. Like, having the setup doesn't mean much. We need a way to get people to come in, something to entice them to come to the show. Does anyone have an idea how they want to do that?
Maybe I could help with publicity. I could talk to my friends, make commercials.
We will cut away. What does it look like when you do this?
I will call. God, I've forgotten the name of my friend once again.
Julietta.
I apologize. Julietta, thank you. You are a gem. But I will call Julietta and maybe tag in Venus a little bit. I'm sure Venus can assist us in helping make commercials and stuff, and get Julietta to create commercials about this incredible event that's going on and all of that kind of stuff. And then also she can design. Priya will tap a friend, a graphic designer friend, to create posters and things like that, and
I like it.
advertising going. Yeah.
Give me that roll.
Okay, change the game, right? Okay. I'm nervous all of a sudden.
There's suddenly a lot of stakes for these dice rolls.
There is a lot of stakes.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you wanted me to do. I'm like, this is the easiest way to get this to fun.
No, absolutely. Can I tag celebrity?
Yes.
Shit, I don't know if I have anything else I can tag. Charmingly trustworthy? Does that help me?
I'll give it to you because you're mostly doing advertising. Okay. Yeah, we love that. We love that Priya lady. Yeah, we'll go to the show. She'll be great.
The city loves me. Okay, I think that's all I can kind of do to change the game. So
no problem. Let's see that roll.
Let's see. Did it do the thing? Yeah, it did the thing.
Oh wow, and you got an 11, so you get the extra stuff. You have 2 power to spend. Currently, Erin Kent is on lured 3. You have secured the park, and the crowd is with you.
Yeah. Do I need to add a tag to the advertising? Is that necessary?
You don't have to, but I would recommend it if you've got the points to spend, because then you've got something.
I will.
Because advertising, a partner tag to advertising is if something comes up in the game and you're like, oh, can I use the advertising tag to make have an extra die to roll?
Right,
You can do
right,
that.
okay.
Because these tags don't go away
Right.
until I burn them or until you burn them.
Got
That's
it.
what makes them so strong.
Got it. I will give the tag enticing to the advertising.
Ooh,
so
nice.
It's like this is the event of the year. Like, this is the event for High City. Like, all of a sudden the entire town is a buzz.
Do you wanna scale up the effect by spending an extra 1? Because that will make the entire city turn up.
God, that's yeah. How am I supposed to say no? How am I supposed to say no?
Enticing entire city for tickets. All right. Nice. Okay, that's done.
Okay.
So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Erin Kent is still on 3. And
Okay.
finally, Ashley goes to Scott and she's like, well, that's mostly it. We've got the equipment, we've got that. We don't have any acts. And everyone sort of like turns towards Holly for a second. But Holly's already rolled. And everyone turns towards Jacob. Jacob, is there anything you'd like to add to this?
Let's
Doesn't
give them
have
a
to be
show.
acts.
Let's give them a show they won't forget. Let's show them the wolf.
I think Jacob will be on the hunt.
I'm open to suggestions. It's either going to be me or the other guy.
Let's start with you. Hold on to the other guy in case things get bad.
I don't know. The other guy's a bit of a celeb. I mean, who is afraid of the big bad wolf?
Holly's gonna reach out and kind of touch Jacob's shoulder. And when there's that physical contact, the music kind of you start to hear it for yourself a little bit. And she looks at him and goes, let's remind Aaron Kent that they need to be afraid.
That too, and I'm also going to jump in and remind us all that part of why we're doing this whole event is because we're the only people who know that Red has gotten erased from existence. Like, this is 50-50 Red and Aaron Kent, you know? Like, there's multiple purposes to this function. And I don't quite know how to, like, spin that in a way that, like, makes sense to Padma in this moment, but, like, the focus on telling the story of Red is kind of in my brain and Priya's brain, like, where Jacob comes in.
It's bigger than just Red.
I know it is, but let's start there. We understand the implications, not everybody else does, but if we start with the story of Red, people relate to stories.
Nobody cares about Red because nobody knows about Red. The only way to get Red back is to get people to believe in themselves again. Get people dreaming on their own again.
The only reason anybody ever cared about Red was because she was in danger.
Think so?
What are you getting at?
You define Red.
No shit.
There's no wolf, there's no Red.
I mean, I could play the character of Red because we can kind of bring her back, sort of, but I don't know if that works as well as, I don't know. I could have a costume? That doesn't help.
Jacob, what would you like your change the game rule to be? Because that will whatever tag you put in will define what we do.
I think none of this is in Jacob's wheelhouse. So
good.
He's kind of thinking, if it were up to the wolf, he would spend his time making sure there was no escape from the trap. he's thinking wolf terms. Like if you're hunting prey, you make sure they have no safe ground to fall back to, because that's going to be their first instinct when they realize you're getting trapped, is to go back to safety. Jacob wants to make it so that that safety is not going to be accessible.
That's how that's how the wolf hunts. But another way to hunt is to lay bait.
Didn't we lay bait? I feel like.
I'm talking to the wolf as a predator.
Oh boy.
You volunteering as bait?
I'm volunteering you.
Why would I be bait?
Because you're telling the story. You're telling the truth.
Red would have been perfect for this. Should be her. But she's not here. So I guess it's me. If that's what we gotta do, then that's what I'll do.
Or we could just go kill Aaron Kent.
Excuse me, I'm still here. Still kind of confused with what all this means. But I still need acts.
Padma, you have a lot more experience with this. What do you recommend?
No, I don't. I work in lighting.
You've seen productions. You've been part of production companies.
She takes a deep breath. This is not Lloyd telling you what to do. This is Padma's idea. Just a heads up. She takes a deep breath. She goes, well, if there's a whole idea of someone being hunted, we could probably implement it into the show, have it be a rock opera.
It has to be a punk rock opera.
A punk rock opera. And you were going to tell the story of Aaron Kent to get them to come out so we could make it so Aaron Kent is... We could restructure it that Aaron Kent is killing the dreams. We just need a really good writer.
Sully, is he still around?
I haven't spoken to him for a while. I can ask.
You did a good job in the dream.
The what now? Nope.
You've
Don't worry about
worked
it.
with
Don't
him
worry about
before.
it. Yes,
Jake.
I'll see what I could do. I'll message Sully, get what I can done. Sounds fair. What do you want, though? She says. Also, Lloyd says to Joe/Jacob. You can't delay the change the game rule.
I want this to be an irresistible story that Aaron has to come and watch.
So what would you like to do to try and get that change the game rule?
You mean mechanically or narratively?
Yes, to both of those answers. Okay. Questions.
Narratively, Jake is going to help write the story and frame it so that it's a double, and like double, not terrible, but like
double
frame
entendre?
it so that kind of like Aaron Kent is both the wolf and Red Riding Hood. And kind of like really frame it around like Aaron Kent, but not directly, but enough so that people know, I see what like like really draw that out. So I'm gonna work with Sully on that as Jacob.
All right. Yeah. Sounds fantastic. Give me that change the game rule.
Okay.
What stats do you have for writing punk rock operas? I can't believe your wife is just a punk rock opera, but okay, here we go. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm going to go with let's see. I don't know if Wolf's Instincts play. Well, Wolf's Instincts from the perspective of I'm trying to bait my prey.
All in favor, raise your hands.
Thank you.
Too bad you don't get the decision. I do. Ha! Oh yeah, sure, go have it.
It's not a democracy, it's a Lloyd-tatorship.
Wow.
You can have it, I'm fine.
Predict foe's next move.
I'll give you that.
Okay. And
Yeah, I don't want to. None of you used any of your stats against yourselves. Like, you ain't gonna get more stats if you don't.
We want to win.
I want to win.
We've had plenty of interesting story. Now we want to win.
Yes.
You won last arc.
We've had enough hours.
It was sure interesting while we did it too.
I'm gonna invoke one of my weakness tags.
Yeah! Mom, please!
The world will freeze in terror.
Oh my.
I like it. 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 Give
So
me that,
okay,
give me that.
and this changes the game. Okay, here we go.
Mhm.
Oh,
All right. I mean, that's attention right there, and you get one. What would you like to put your one in? Remember, at the moment, Kent is on.
Okay.
It does say
3,
minimum
so
of 2,
4.
actually.
But yeah, minimum 2. Yeah, because you got 12. Yeah, minimum 2. Yeah, get 2. Excuse me. How dare you read the rules? Stop reading the rules. I didn't ask you to read the rules. How dare you? Yeah, 2. You get 2 to spend.
okay. Aaron Kent absolutely will be coming because not only are we writing the story, we're now creating copy and like leaking bits of the story. So yeah,
that's what we get for the montage. The maniac music kicks in because like it had like subdued back to the drums when we were having that conversation, and now it's gone into the lyrics. So like we now have like people moving around. There's a scene where like Aaron Kent's sitting in their chair and someone brings them a book and they open it and they look at it and they look up at the camera and they smile smugly halfway through because it's very important like that. Keep going. And what do you want to spend your points on?
So can I raise now the lore by like another point? Because
you go up to 4.
like...
At 4, Aaron Kent will be there. She won't make a grand entrance, but he will make sure everything is there. They are 100% going to be there.
Good, that's all we need.
At a 4, would we be able to kind of determine where they would be? Like
no.
Control where they would... Okay, but they would be there.
But they will be there.
Let's make it 4.
And you will know that they are there.
Okay. I don't want them making a grand entrance because that kind of... Yeah. Okay. So I'm putting that into the 4, or yeah, making sure that they're gonna show up. Do I have anything else other than that?
You have one more point to spend.
One more point. So I can at this point create another tag.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes. You can also scale up any of the other tags that are already there. Secure and the crowd is with us.
And also the city being
no, that's scaled up.
Oh, it's max. It's max. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me.
You can't go past the city will be there.
No escape for Kent.
Ooh, no escape for Kent. I'm gonna put that under park. Remember, these tags come into play for extra points you want to use to roll. I may also burn them when things go wrong for you or if things go right for you. And you can also choose to burn them to give you a +3 to a roll.
Is there an easy way for us to remember these?
Yeah, I'm putting in chat.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Perfect. And also in the Zoom chat too, so you can see it.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Cool. So, with that done, do you people want to do anything else before we go to the main night? Because if you do, I will allow you one downtime. As long as we don't take 2 hours to do it, I'm looking at all of you. I will allow you one downtime, and then I want you to take the wheel and tell me what the concert looks like.
Yeah, I'd like a downtime.
Yeah, I have a quick one. I already know what I want. Okay,
I'm looking at you all, and I'm saying quick downtime.
Okay, quick downtime is...
Quick downtime.
Oh god, there's mechanically what I do, there's narratively what I want to do. Shit. Oh gosh. Hang on, I gotta look at the downtime activities. Sorry.
No, take your time. Also, just a heads up, Also, when the concert starts, if you want to bring in any NPCs you've met before, you can do, as long as you go, can this person come in? I'm like, yes.
I'm gonna go.
Alice will be there no matter what.
Can I jump ahead of you, Rose?
Go on then.
Okay.
Do it, Adam.
I'm gonna explore my mythos.
Yeah, explore it.
And I'm going to fill cavities that shouldn't be there full of tricks for later.
Ooh, okay. So how do you explore your mythos? Tell me about that, and then tell me what clue you get for that.
I unsew my forearm, my thigh, my chest cavity, and I fill it full of stuff.
Nice.
I'll tell you what later.
Okie doke.
When it's handy.
And that gives you a clue.
Okay.
See, that seems less like that's what it is to play your mythos. Yeah, you're using your mythos app. So it gives you a clue.
Well,
what would you like to spend a clue on? I think that makes sense when you play mythos because you're using your mythos to solve things. So
that also sounds like prepare for your next activity because that'll improve your change the game move.
So you're right. Yeah, it feels more like that than display mythos.
Okay,
Yeah,
so then I
Yeah.
want to figure out if I can attune to other creatures like me that will be there. How about that?
Okay, that sounds great. I like that idea because that definitely exploring your mythos. So, what does it look like? Quick description, and then you get a clue to ask a question. Because that's different from next to you.
Yeah. I have machines, and I tune them to find me, and then I tune them to find the undead part of me.
All right.
Actually, I tune them to find alchemy, things that are running on alchemy. How about that? Because
that makes more sense.
I use tracking, and I could find alchemy. Yes.
I like it. It's beautiful.
So, what do you want me to do?
All right, no need to roll. You just get one clue based on the fact you found alchemy that you can use to ask me a question at any time, and I'll answer.
Okay. I'll do that.
Who's
later.
next? Yep.
Joe, were you ready?
Who's next?
Or Leona?
Yeah, I'm ready. I can go.
Let's hear it.
Okay. I would like to explore my logos, which is Queen of Hearts. Priya is, I think spending time with her friends again. Like she's kind of like trying to stay grounded. I think part of her realizes that like she is going to be in a situation where Shanti might come out later. Like it's gonna be intense, and so it's like almost like the calm before the storm. Like she wants to ground herself by being with people and things that are mundane. And kinda,
all right, I like it.
She'll spend time with Julieta, things like that.
Julieta is always happy to see you and absolutely loves having you in the company. And it's a good place for you to calm yourself down. And we have like halfway to the montage music, we have you like together drinking tea or whatever it is people do when they have friends. So I don't know what that means. It feels time for that, am I right? That's perfectly fine.
They play City of Mist when they have friends.
Bold of you to assume you're my friends. And mark attention on that theme.
Done.
Nice. 2 more.
Yeah. It sounded like you had something ready to go, Joe, or
cool. Yep. I would like to prepare for the next action.
Let's hear it.
Jacob, well, not Jacob, the wolf is going to the dream side. He's gonna round up all the forest fairy tale legends, creatures that he knows. So it's Granny. Lloyd, let me know if I need to rein this in, but he's gonna go talk to the bears, go talk to 3 pigs. He's gonna talk to like all these people and be like, they came after Red. They can come after either of us, any of us next. This time we stand together. For the first time, we're all on the same side. Go to this park. Make it ours. Make sure our stories are safe. Are you with me? So he would like to set it up so that when we're at the park, it'll be easier for us to change the game because the park is just like a forest.
All right. Gain 3 juice.
Nice.
All right. And finally?
So Holly is going to be at the abandoned hotel. There's we cut to her and Jackie in a hotel room.
Okay.
kind of standing apart from each other.
Uh-huh.
And they're awkwardly about to start talking when the second person Holly invited shows up, and that's Alice. And she goes, "Oh, thank God you're here. Shit's about to go down. And I need you two with me. We're going after Aaron Kent."
Alice is like, "That's my boss."
Mm-hmm.
Jackie's like, "All right, I was coming anyway."
Holly reaches out and touches them both on the shoulder, and there's that spark of blue electricity around her eyes, and everyone hears the music. And
would you like them to be in the show?
Jackie, yes. You know what? Yeah, both of them. This is the start of everything. And she is going to share the music. And it just flows through her. And just the guitar riff of Hammerhead by The Offspring just starts pumping through the room, and then it cuts to black.
All right. And what downtime activity are you using for
That
this
is going to be prepare for the next activity.
one? All right, I'll give you 3 juice.
Mhm.
Okay, sounds like we're all ready for the show, right?
Yep.
Yes, Mo?
Before the show,
Mhm.
I like a scene with Holly.
Go for it.
Where at?
I walk up to you, Holly. I get a little too close. There's a smirk on my face, and my hand's kind of behind my back. I say, "I'm glad you're back."
It's good to be back.
I pull the thing from behind my back, and I hand you a guitar. And I walk away before this gets all sentimental.
Holly, when she takes the guitar, there's the moment where they're both touching it, and Adam hears it, and then she takes the guitar.
All right. If in the scene, it's clear that Adam hears the music, Adam will roll his eyes and say, "Damn," and then walk away.
What does the guitar look like?
It looks similar to your old one, but it's got graffiti on it, and
Does it
kind of it's got a skull and crossbow motif to it.
Did Samuel make a design for the guitar?
Oh,
Can it please
I like that.
say
Go on.
this machine kills Dream Eaters?
That sounds appropriate.
All in favor? Okay. all
This
right.
is not a democracy. Yeah,
We're overthrowing you,
Lloyd.
Lloyd.
I will make you all pay for that in a bit. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you have the wheel. What I would like is a description of the outside. One person, a description of the outside of the area. One person, a description of people coming into the area. One person, a description of the stage, what it looks like. And one person, a description of the punk rock opera. I don't know. Everyone grab a piece.
I'll do the outside.
I'll do the opera.
Stage.
Oh.
I guess I'll take whatever was left.
The people coming
people.
in.
Got it.
The people.
So we'll start with the outside, then we'll go to the people, then we'll go to the stage, then we'll go to the opera. And now the music has toned all the way down because we don't want to drown out the opera that's going to be playing stuff. So the music will be in the background, but like muffled, like it would be in what you would hear in a normal like a theater show or like a show where you can hear the music over there, but it's muffled a little bit. So, Adam, you have the wheel, and pass the wheel over to Leona when you're done. Leona, pass the wheel over to Joe. Joe, pass the wheel over to Rose. 3, 2, 1, go.
You guys saw 45's wall? This is a real wall. There's a fence with themes of the opera going around the park. There are 3 ways in. There are 3 ways out. And security guards, one of them very tall, very lean, and very scary looking, guards the front gates. These gates will not push over, and they're painful to climb. And the people coming in,
the people coming in, it is crowds. There are masses of people. It's orderly. It's not chaotic. We were very much prepared for a big spectacle. They are full of energy. They have their own vibrancy in a way that the color of dreams don't have. It's humanity. It's that human emotion rather than a dream color. And it is like the whole city is here. And they're excited. And I think mixed into this crowd, even though we can't necessarily see it, I think it's potentially, for some noir vibes, a little drizzly outside, a little gray, a little rainy, you know what I mean? So like the hoods are up and the umbrellas are up, so we don't get all like the close-up details, but it's perfect because it means that people like Adam and people like Jacob could get in a little bit more unnoticed. And with that,
the natural environment of the park lends itself to the stage because a lot of the set dressing has been made to look as though it was part of nature. You don't see the obvious signs of stage lights or huge amps. They're all very artfully covered up and done up. It looks like you're now in some kind of faraway, enchanted forest. What the mundane don't know is they actually are. The wolf brought the entire forest, and that is our stage tonight. And that brings us to the show.
And on that stage is Holly holding her guitar. Next to her is Jackie holding the axe. And the front woman for the show is Alice. And the songs start slow and low and pick up speed and energy. And the story of Red and the story of being erased flows through the music, through the audience, and out to the crowd. And the songs build and get louder and more powerful. And it ends on Where We All Began with You by Bad Religion. There's a place where everyone can be right, even though you remain determined to be opposed. Admittance requires no qualifications. It's where everyone has been and where everybody goes. So please try not to be impatient, for we all hate standing in line. And when the farm is good and bought, you'll be there without a thought. An eternity, my friend, is a long fucking time. And that is the final song.
All right. So, as the show is going on, this is of course naturally freeing everyone else. You slot can move along the area as much as you can. We have the front area where everyone in the entire city is turned up. Everyone's just like having the best time of their lives and just banging away and being happy. We have the back where there's like the food stalls and security and cameras and things set up the best they can. We have the backstage where Suli is back there, make sure everyone's got their lines, passing it in on the radio, along with Padma organizing. We have the green room that you can have, because why would I not give you a green room? And we have the main stage. Where is everyone?
Is this
Yes,
the
the
end of the
character's
show?
called Aaron Kant.
Is this the end of the show?
It can be wherever you want for the show, but it depends on when you want to confront Aaron Kent. Do you want to confront Aaron Kent while people are enjoying the show, or while they're leaving, or while it's
When
starting?
does Aaron Kent show up?
Yeah, I want to be at the gate clocking for when Aaron Kent shows up, assuming they may also come in via helicopter.
That's probably fair. Which gate?
The main gate, not to be confused with the service gate.
Well, there's three. We've seen three ways out.
I said there's three.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob
So are
will
there
cover
two
one of the
service
other
gates
ones.
and one main gate?
There's two main gates and one service gate.
All right. So how are you gonna make sure you don't miss her from the second gate?
I have Mary watching one of the gates.
Mary, whom you threatened last time,
Yeah.
who's being paid by the Aaron Kent Foundation?
Yep.
All right, sounds good to me. So you've got Mary watching one gate, and we've got you watching another gate, and both of you are keeping an eye out. And on your gate, you see, as I'm gonna have to, when Mary comes up, she'll turn up just as the show's about to start. So while the crowd is in the rush, and she turns up in her big car, she comes out, and she's coming in along with the VIP people. So like people who are like, we've booked tickets on, like, we didn't even use Ticketmaster for this one. Like we
Right.
we made a call to
They
get in.
got the box seats.
They got the box seats and everything else. She's coming in with those people.
Is
on
Venus part
your
of her
gate.
entourage?
Venus is not there. Not with her entourage this time.
I know where she lives.
And for the first time, the crowds, you see Aaron Kent. Aaron Kent gets out of like their car and comes out. She's wearing something no like long dress. They're wearing what looks like essentially Aaron Kent's come up in like jeans and a punk t-shirt. And that's what she's like. It says like "never mind the buzzcocks" on it or something. That's what she's got written on her shirt as she comes on down, and she's in full-on costume. She's done her hair up in a nice little variations, and they are wearing a nice big like overcoat to keep themselves like sort of like warm from like the drizzle rain that they can pull up over their hoodie. But even that is also punk themed. It looks like someone who has heard of punk.
Who Googled punk?
Who Googled punk.
Somebody Googled punk.
And I put it on.
their excuse is that this is elevated punk that they bought off some runway in Paris.
Exactly. That's what they're doing.
Is Aaron Kent surrounded by security?
Yes.
Okay. As Aaron Kent gets into the center of the crowd, I'm gonna finish out the rest of those lyrics, which is, as there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend, but baby, I'm amazed by the hate that you can send, and you painted my entire world, but I don't have the turpentine to clean what you have soiled, and I won't forget it. And the spotlight cuts onto Aaron Kent and their security detail. And Holly is gonna get on the mic.
All right.
Okay, Priya, what did you want to do something first?
I'm just double checking. Is Holly doing this at the beginning of the show?
This was gonna be if Aaron Kent makes it to the center of kind of the crowd or wherever they get. Basically, not by the entrance, just as soon as they get close.
Okay, so like let everybody kind of get in and like close, and then
this is the climax.
Cool. Okay, I follow.
Okay.
The reason it's very important we ask this. So I want to point out that Rose, you are on stage.
Mm-hmm.
So your communication with the team is going to be a little bit sparse.
I have speakers for that.
Fantastic. Great.
And
wait.
Oh, okay.
You're going after you.
The team's a lot bigger than just 4 people.
The reason why I bring this up is because something very interesting about to happen. But I want to make sure I know what everyone else is before I continue with it.
No.
Priya, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You've literally got this in the bag. It's so easy. It's only the first hour.
So far.
I'm already like, what? I guess the game ends now. Let's just go home. It's fine. So, Priya, Jacob, where are you when this is going on?
Close to the center.
Close to the center? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So we have you stalking in the center. Like, what's
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
In and
I know
out
why
of
I'm
the
doing
crowd.
this. I know I'm doing this, but that's you right now. You're like, gonna get me some of that Aaron Kent booty. All right, Priya. Sorry, go on, Jacob.
Can I be wearing a red hood and passing out red hoodies?
Yes.
Just to people in the crowd?
Yes.
Please, I need it. I think Priya is. I think she is also working the crowd, and I'm kind of quote unquote invoking my weakness tag of memorable face, but in the sense that because she is part of that marketing and part of the draw is getting to meet Priya, like she is working the crowd. It also just gives her eyes on what on earth is happening everywhere. I assume she has like some kind of like radio earpiece situation going on, but she essentially isn't. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you're working the crowd too, and you all get the call from Adam as they're like, I see Aaron Kent talking to quiet. It's showtime. What can I do for you? So you get what's the name of the lady who's on the other gate?
Mary?
Yeah. So
Mary.
Mo, radio goes off. Mary's like 10-4, got Aaron Kent in sights.
You do?
Yes.
I say we have 2 Aaron Kents.
And the camera pans up and you see an Aaron Kent coming in with security, this time wearing what looks like a long dress and like perfectly groomed hair. And they're coming in red carpet, being escorted by some like incredibly gorgeous actor from some generic show that I'm not even about to mention because they don't matter. And they're like walking in, smiling at them, and they're waving at the crowd. They're looking beautiful and fabulous. They're walking on up and they're moving along the VIP people looking good.
Adam, I wouldn't be able to get a confirmation.
I said we have 2 Aaron Kents.
I know. I wouldn't be able to get a confirmation of my doppelgangers because I don't know Aaron Kent like you do.
I need to get close enough to smell.
One is a faux punk girl, and the other one is walking with Adam Smiver.
We need
The
someone
actor.
at the third entrance. Knowing Aaron Kent, they'd have their bases covered.
Got it. I'm on it. Priya will doppelganger herself so that there is a socializing Priya, kind of like pausing, taking pictures with people, and she will book it for the next entrance.
All right. It doesn't take you long to get there. You get to the service entrance. You see people coming in with it. There's a woman, like a female presenting person at the very front, organizing the people coming in with catering. They look at you, they see you, they smile. You recognize Aaron Kent. And they organize people to come in with the service trays, coming on in inside, and then they saunter on in with the food.
There's a third Aaron Kent here.
Can I tell if the Aaron Kent at my gate is a automaton like I am?
Why don't you make me a roll to investigate?
Because that is what I spent my mythos to do.
So
you should already have the question, right?
Oh, you have the question, right?
Can I also check if they're doppelgangers?
Yes, you can.
What do I roll?
You can make. You don't have a clue, do you? So you don't have a clue.
Wow,
really?
Really?
You ain't got a clue.
I'm so sorry.
He's like, sorry, that slipped out. That slipped out.
That's not what I said. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'd like to apologize to former partners Luna for saying they don't have a clue.
I took no offense. I knew what you were kind of getting at. No.
You do not have the resource, a clue. So please investigate.
Roll what? Sorry.
Investigate.
Oh, investigate. Thank you.
Can I help her? Can I have told her about stitches?
I will not give you that because they're looking at something completely different. They're looking for doppelgangers.
Okay.
I am. Can I tag sneak around places because that is what I am doing.
I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
That's a 7.
All right, 7 still one question. Well, you get 2 questions. I guess you get to choose whether I ask you a question or I make it fuzzy, incomplete, and part true, part false. Would you like to wait for me to answer Mo's question?
Yes. Yeah. Take your time.
Mo, you look over and you can sense, using what you did before, full automatrons coming from Aaron Kent. The version you look at, the punk rock Aaron Kent, full automaton from them. You are also muted. You're
gonna-
still muted.
um, punk rock Aaron Kent is fake. I'm investigating the Aaron Kent with Adam Smiver.
Priya,
Yes.
you have 2 questions. Please feel free to answer.
I have 2 questions.
2 questions.
Is the Aaron Kent at my gate the real one?
I would like to ask you to rephrase that question.
Is the Aaron
I don't
Kent
think
No,
I can
Lloyd, I will
answer.
not.
I don't think I can answer that easily enough.
is the
It's very
Aaron Kent
complicated.
is the Aaron Kent at my gate our intended target?
Now that I can answer. You look over and you know about doppelgangers due to what you are and how you function. So when you sense over and you look at them, you realize, no, that's a doppelganger. That's probably not the real Aaron Kent. Your clue was that it was fuzzy and part true, part false. What's your second? And that's what I'm going to say for that. What's your second question?
Is it possible for me to determine where the real Aaron Kent is?
So, Priya, I'm going to slightly take over your character for a second.
That's fine. I figured.
You reach into yourself to sense doppelgangers, creatures directly at you, and you sort of like pause and you turn around. And as you sort of like look around carefully, a large man, about maybe like 6'3", with a big beer belly, holding like 2 cans, like double teaming 2 cans of like, I don't know, like Budweiser or some other crappy Americans drink, comes in, bumps in, and is like, oh, sorry, and then walks past you. When they bump into you, there's that ping for that's a doppelganger, and you watch them. And as they look past you, they give you a wink. You turn to your left, and there is a sweeper clearing up bottles, and they turn towards you and they give you a wink. You look to the other side of the room, and there's someone waving at you from the side before they disappear into the crowd, and they also give you a wink. And then the camera pans back, and there's a the camera goes into like detail, like spiritual view, and pans back into the entire crowd that is sitting here, and you are pinging all over.
God damn it!
The entire crowd
is doppelgangers.
The entire crowd has doppelgangers within them. The entire crowd. So when I said the city was coming, I meant the city and Aaron Kent is here. They are everyone and everywhere all at once.
So you're saying Aaron Kent is not a localized entity?
You wanted Aaron Kent. You got Aaron Kent.
Got it.
The crowd is Aaron Kent.
Sorry, just to be clear. Every Aaron Kent in the city? Or
No. Everyone here, everyone in the city is Aaron Kent.
Got it.
Everyone in the city, every single person that is here that isn't you, that has come to this show, is Aaron Kent.
What about outside of the show? Like, is that
everyone is Aaron Kent?
The entire city is Aaron Kent.
Holy
everyone
fuck!
Is a doppelganger of Aaron Kent.
Is Mary Aaron Kent?
Everyone
is
Aaron
am
Kent.
I Aaron Kent?
You're not sure anymore. In fact, at the moment, only one person knows this. And do you want to radio that in?
Is it because of Aaron Kent's advertising? Is that what's given them the power to do this?
You're not sure.
Damn it! All right, fine. Fuck it. I will
Remember,
radio.
I told you I will give you an incomplete and part true,
No,
part false.
that's great. That's great. I will ping. I will get on the radio, and I will be like, every
Shanti
single.
reaches out and puts their hand on the radio.
What are you doing? Why not?
Everyone is Aaron Kent.
Yeah.
What if we're the only ones who are not Aaron Kent?
Us, Holly, Jacob, and
No,
Adam.
you don't know that.
I trust that.
What if we're wrong and we're the only people in this entire city who are real?
Then I would say you've lost your damn mind.
If you make that call and they know we know.
Listen, do you remember going into the dreaming for the first time? Who did we meet in the dreams? We met Holly. We met Adam. We met Jacob. We met Alice. If you told me Alice was Aaron Kent, maybe I'd believe you. But I still think that the other three are not. I appreciate the concern, though. Are you with me or not?
And she looks at you and you see her half smile. And she's like, always.
Let's do this, girl.
There is a moment where she's about to say something and it's very clear in her eyes. And she actually puts her hand to her mouth and she takes a deep breath and she says nothing.
What?
It doesn't matter. Make the call.
Are you sure?
And as she nods, there's a noise to your right of you, a sharp one. And as you go, whoop, and you go, whoop.
She's gone. Of course. All right, god damn it. Let's go, girl. And she knows that Shanti's back up in her mind, and she's just like, all right, fine, fuck it. And she will get on the radio and she will say, proceed with caution. Everyone is a doppelganger. Trust. Be careful who you trust. Everyone is a doppelganger. I don't know how Aaron Kent is doing this. It could be because of the ads, the perfume, the anything. But we need to move carefully.
Can I now determine if everyone is an automaton?
How would you like to do that?
The same way I determined that Aaron Kent was an automaton.
You had one clue. You used that clue.
And I used that clue.
Meanwhile, Rose is like, oh, Holly's having a great time doing this rock opera, and no one has told Jacob anything.
But Jacob
Well, that comes over the
too,
radio.
right?
Would Holly be looped into the radio?
Oh, okay.
Earpiece.
Other people have to tell you that, right? Right.
Okay.
I thought we all had earpieces, but
I mean, that's a little technologically advanced for us. Like
yeah,
an actual
yeah.
radio,
Yeah.
radio.
oh,
Actual
maybe.
radio makes sense.
Yeah.
So you would have radioed that in. Would Padma be? Would Padma be Holly's radio person?
Yeah, probably. So Padma hears that.
Padma hears that. And then
I-
pushes the off
Oh,
button.
Yep.
Christ.
Puts it back down.
I will run. I will send a doppelganger as a runner to Jacob to signal. that
And
something
Holly,
is
maybe?
off. And Holly, actually.
Thank you.
Actually, yeah. Now that I
Alright,
think
so-
about it, yeah,
so-
the two doppelganger Priyas just shoot off in different directions. One is going to run backstage to get Holly's attention. The other one runs to Jacob.
So here's what happens. As you realize this, and you're like, "Oh crap! whoosh to go out. Alice is at the front doing the big song, right? And Alice is holding the mic and she's right there. And as she's holding the mic and she's singing, Jack's tune changes. And Alice's song changes. And the change vibrates with what you're doing, Holly. It's like grabbed onto it and it's emphasized. Like it's really strengthening it. Like it's really filling it up. And like they're taking the experience that you've given for them and you're really like bubbling it up into them. And they're singing, but the tune has changed. The song is weird. It's like there's no lyrics. It's like, oh, let me put more. It's like you can hear lyrics, but you can't really hear them. Like they're muffled, like they're coming from far away, from a radio just out of reach. And as that's happening, you see the energy in the crowd really rise up. And I mean, really rise up. And you start to see like a white energy start to flow out from out of them. It's the same white energy you saw at the last person that claimed to be a Dream Eater. This is all happening all at once. I have taken a lot of moves while you've all been doing this. So I'm going to give you all a chance to react. I'm going to assume Jacob.
So just to be clear,
Adam,
we all see that?
That you all see that? Yes.
Gotcha.
I just want to make sure, I was going to be clear that Jacob and Adam have been informed by radio that everyone is Aaron Kent. Holly has not.
But has a doppelganger.
But has a doppelganger on their way there. But Holly, you are center stage to watching Alice singing. And Alice is singing. And the music, like Jack jumping into the music that you've given them, is creating a Dream Eater directly in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see the energy rising from these people. I would like Jacob to take an action, please, before I jump to everyone else.
I'd like to pause and watch next week's episode and then come back. I am so lost.
Oh no!
I am so sorry. I apologize.
This is okay. So
I apologize.
Just help me make sure I understand. I can clearly see that this is going to become a Dream Eater, right? Or
yes.
Is that something? Okay.
It's the same. Like you know the smell of the Dream Eater, and whatever this energy is coming up, it is going to turn into a Dream Eater.
Here's my question: is this the same scent as the artificial, like man-made weird Dream Eaters?
No. This is a lot more like the scent you got when Lynette was calling the Dream Eater in the dream. It is a lot more pure. It's a lot more secure. It's almost
a protector.
Clean.
It's almost what?
Clean. The energy. That's a really weird feeling, but it's rising from there.
Jacob would like to. Can I get a sense of? It's sort of like a sense motive move, I'm trying to see if this is a protector that doesn't mean harm, not like the other Dream Eaters we've been running into.
There is no way you're going to know that. I am terribly sorry. I can't give you any kind of like, oh, is this gonna be bad for us? Because all Dream Eaters are bad for you. They will take away your dreams. If you consider that to be a bad thing, okay. So I can't really give you a sense motive for that.
Jacob disappears because he goes into the dream side.
You're like, whoop. Okay.
What do I see? Yeah, I'm gonna go into the dream side and see what's going on.
As you enter the dream area, you can see the entire like stage is what looks like a forest, full on, beautifully built. Right. And you can see the animals that have all come in their full on animalistic form, moving about, looking around. But what is the most terrifying thing that you've noticed is that the trees that you've created the dreams and the animals that are here, like every single one of these fables, has this light pulling off them and breaking them apart piece by piece. Like they're only standing there and they're like screaming and moving and terrifying, but the trees are breaking apart. Their bodies are breaking apart. The energy that is creating them, that's creating the Dream Eater, is pulling off them as well. The dream world itself is being sucked in to create the dream eater, and that's what you see. And sorry, one sec, I do apologize. Yes, Rose?
I'm not sure if it's something I want to reveal, but it's a thought.
Go for it.
She doesn't want to give the GM any ideas.
I'm not sure I want to say it in front of the other players, to be honest.
Okay, do you want to wait?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you text it to me? I'll
Okay.
see in the direct messages, and I'll finish the description over here. The one thing you notice as well is all of this is happening. There is a second source of power in the dream, and it's where the stage is. But that stage isn't a stage anymore, not in the dreaming world.
Mm-hmm.
What's standing up there is what looks like a biblically correct angel. Full on multiple wings, multiple eyes, everything else. And it's standing there, and it's got this blue energy running around it, and it's cackling with the music. And it is horrific to look at, but also beautiful and inspiring.
Is that Alice or Holly?
Yes. Whatever the thing is, it is a mix of everything going that. You realize, looking at it, even in your wolf form, there's a tear forming as your eyes, as you can see what looks like a muse. That's what you see coming up there, and that's what's in the dreaming. And now, please, I need you to make a roll to not die. So,
Okay.
could you please, where is it? Face danger.
Okay, face danger.
Because the wolf is going to get sucked in.
Okay. I would like to tag thick skin and hide. Beastly fighting. Okay. Wolf's instincts. Predict foe's next move. Okay.
Go for it, Rose. I'm
Okay.
still kind of waiting for that message. I do apologize.
I sent it via Slack.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
The plan has changed though.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Face danger. Here we go. I believe that's a great success.
Okay, cool. That is a great success. All right, you take you fell off another. Yeah, the dream eater is trying to be created from you as well, being pulled out.
Mhm.
But good news, you're fine. Bad news, every single creature that is here, you have put in danger. How you feel about as the wolf is entirely up to you.
Okay. Do we want to cut away from me? Okay.
Let's cut away from you, and let's
Okay.
cut to the rest of you three. What would you three like to do?
I think Priya is focused on trying to find Aaron Kent.
Absolutely, fantastic. I just realized we were going for an hour and 15 to 20 minutes. If people want to break in order to like recollect your thoughts, or you want to keep going, it's up to you. Keep going. All right, let's do it.
Nice try, Boyd.
Yeah.
Oh no, because like I know there's a bit where like I've just literally just thrown a bomb in the middle of the work. If you're cool with it, I want to make sure everyone's fine. All right, then let's go. All right, Priya, what would you like to do?
Priya's trying to determine
if there's a head of Aaron Kent.
Yes, like where is Aaron Kent? Like everyone is Aaron Kent, and that is fine. Where is primary target Aaron Kent?
Where's the alpha?
Where's the alpha?
Where's the
Exactly.
alpha?
Where
is the alpha?
Where is patient zero? Where is Yes. And the only thing that comes to her mind that she can use potentially is, well, she's got two options. Either her doppelgangers check on every single person until she finds patient zero, or she uses her magical fire to like cleanse this space.
Both of those options are fantastic, but both of those options are going to require you to stop holding back.
Yeah, I figured.
Are you willing to risk what humanity you have left to get this done? Which may go unrewarded, may go unremembered, but may also save the lives of your friends.
I have a sec to think about it.
Take your time, think about it.
Okay.
I think Adam is going to.
I know, I'm sorry to break for you.
Rush through the crowd.
Uh-huh.
To get to the stage.
All right. I don't think there should be a problem. People will yell at you. They will push away. They will do their best to go on. I will be giving you a break when we get to a particular point.
Yeah.
The crowd are acting like normal people
Mm-hmm.
because they're not seeing the energy going out of them, but they are very much like, what is happening? I don't even, why are you in our way? But I don't see why I should give you a difficulty to get to the stage. You will get to the stage to where you see Holly.
And because I think Holly might have a hard time protecting herself. She seems to have lost her edge. And I would never tell Holly, but I'm kind of worried about her.
All right.
So
you get to the stage to protect Holly?
I get to the stage. And are you still talking, Holly? Are you giving your speech?
When I'm not sure exactly when the light starts to turn, because Holly was gonna try and point out the actual Aaron Kent when actual Aaron Kent showed up, but Holly never got the Padma never told her where Aaron Kent was. So the songs are going and the Dream Eater is coming. And
is that the angel on stage? Is that Aaron Kent? Like just so that I can comprehend, like out of character.
No, that is the mix of Alice, Jack, and Rose.
Okay. That's
together,
the trifecta.
Forming a muse.
That's the trifecta. But Holly knows where the real Aaron Kent is, or no?
She does not.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with everything.
I know I have literally just dropped the bomb on everyone, but I didn't want this to happen on episode 7, and here we are, so that's what we're doing.
So I guess I get on stage and I put my back to Holly and anybody who comes near her.
I think that's fair.
And I see the Dream Eater coming.
You see it forming?
Yeah, forming. And I say, I think we gotta go.
I
don't look at you when I say that.
Holly is going to let out a scream, and it pierces the entire crowd, and it's a single message, which is join me. And she's going to put her hand on Adam's shoulder, and a bolt of lightning is going to strike the two of them.
Okay.
And
I guess that happens.
She is going to try and pull the Dreamers into the new muse.
Oh.
So, sorry, could you rephrase this one more time so I make sure I know exactly what you're trying to do? You're going to put the Dreamers.
So, us and Jack and Alice, the 6 of us, are going to try and build a muse.
We're forming the Megazord now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna try and pull Priya and Jacob into it too?
Yeah, that was the scream. That was basically a psychic call to come join us.
All right.
Well, can I tell you where Priya's head is at?
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Priya was about 30 seconds from, you know how stages have, like, rigging and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Priya's instinct, for some reason, is I need height. Like, she needs to get above it all so that she can see it all and burn it all.
You
So
can
if
fly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So if you're telling me come join, she will zip to that stage.
Sweet.
So that she can hit it with all she's got. Like, we might as well figure out, like, if she can holy cleanse the place and find freaking Aaron Kent while we're doing this, the better. If that also stops Dream Eaters, great. She doesn't even know anymore. But it's just like, it's like a moment where Priya and Shanti just like have a conversation of like, this could go really bad, you know? Yeah, I know. But do we really have a choice?
So check this out, everyone. You have two choices. You can stop. Both of you can do a stop boarding back, but it can either be Holly pulling everyone into the new muse, which will have fantastic consequences, or Leona, aka Priya, cleansing the area of the forming Dream Eater before it becomes a Dream Eater, which have even better consequences. Both of those options are great. Also, Jacob and Adam, I hope I don't feel like I'm sidelining both of you. I do apologize.
I'll roll a new character. It's good. We're good.
No,
all right.
We need our Jacob.
What would you like to do? That is what's happening here on episode freaking 8.
What does Joe do?
7.
Or what does Jacob do? / the wolf.
Mm-hmm. Do you answer the call?
The wolf goes full size and stops holding back. This is the first time in game we see the wolf. In the dream, the wolf has no physical form or limitation, so he's gonna go kaiju size. But he's gonna stand behind the angel-looking thing and howl and lend his voice to the choir.
Yes! Fuck yeah!
Priya is on the catwalk at the top of the stage.
And Adam is apparently a lightning rod.
Mm-hmm. Both of us are.
It sounds to me like you are all going for turning into the muse, right?
Yeah, to try and fight the Dream Eater.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Rose?
Well, I
Uh-oh.
don't know that the wolf is joining the muse, but he's like standing next to and like howling along with.
I think that's entirely fair. So, Rose, please have Holly stop holding back.
Okay.
So,
No
just to
pressure.
let you know,
No pressure.
before you stop holding back, I have to pick what the difficulty is going to be,
Mm-hmm.
and that will tell how bad things are going to get for you if you fail.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, if you want to stop holding back, I'll pick one. It can either be significant, no return, or ultimate. You
Is
have
ultimate
to roll
the highest?
highest. That's like you are changing the city. You
Okay.
are currently on the line of no return because the Dream Eater has not formed and the energy is just going to like floating up there. So it is enough to kill a theme.
Mm-hmm.
So you make a roll. How many logos do you have? Logos,
Oh, 1.
not mythos.
Mm.
Yes. So you get +1 to the roll.
Okay.
So
Christ.
clear your box at the top for power and
Uh-huh.
just put 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then click stop holding back and good luck.
That is an 11.
Okay. Mark, fade, or crack on one of your theme and burn all the power tags on that theme that you think is relevant for what you're going to do here.
It's got to be Vivo La Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair. And burn all the tags for it.
Mhm.
And then tell me what happens. Or at least what you would like to happen, and I'll put it in the form of fiction so you know it.
Okay. I never thought I would get this far.
Shall we pause and take a 5-minute break?
You know what? That
I
seems
can't find
dramatically
what it is.
appropriate.
Yes.
All right, we'll take a 5-minute break, everyone. We will speak to you all in 5 minutes. I will see you all fairly shortly. See you in a bit.
We'll see if Holly comes back. Bye.
And we're back, and we left on a big cliffhanger from a roll that Holly Hart made. So we're going to start with Holly Hart taking the wheel to explain to us what that role meant and what happens.
Gosh,
And
I
then
probably
will
should have
carry on
planned
and kill
that
one.
in the 5 minutes we had. Um, all right. So Holly, that moment of kind of everyone coming together, the wolf bleeding into reality, and this basically massive black shape just shooting up behind her, and the howl joining her kind of ongoing scream. The bolt of lightning comes down and it shoots through her hand into Adam, and the blue lightning that kind of indicates Holly's powers surges through him, and Holly is going to try and create something to rival the Dream Eater. Something that can resist. Something that can try to stop this force of nature.
Who do you want to be powered by something that can stop the Dream Eater? And all the people that are at the concert, who do you want to put this in? Be warned, if you put this into a player character, that player character is no longer available for the rest of the game. If you put this into an NPC, they are available to speak to and normal, but they may also have other consequences to go with that. If you put it in yourself, that's entirely up to you, but Holly is gone.
Again.
There are two vessels that are very, very, there's one vessel that is very much keen and already a vessel ready to take it, and that is Alice.
But Jack has an axe.
Jack
We
does have an
don't
axe.
want that power.
However, Jack is not available for you to turn into the Dream Killer. It has to be a player character, anyone else in the scene, or Alice.
Can we have a moment where time freezes?
Sure.
And Holly...
You see raindrops drip slowly from each character you consider.
Holly looks at her hands and sees that she's starting to glow.
Oh boy.
And looks at Adam and sees him glowing. Looks at the wolf and sees the light pouring from its mouth. Sees the light shooting from Shanti / Priya's hands. And looks to Alice. And in that moment, only the two of them are moving. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I wanted to keep you out of this. I wanted people to have normal lives. And I wanted people to be able to be whatever they wanted, not some prophecy, not some damn. And she lets the light out of her and into Alice.
Are you sure?
I support this as your co-player.
If it
I'm-
changes anything,
I'm happy to sacrifice Adam.
same for Jacob. Like, I would enthusiastically be okay with it.
Like, I think
Holly-
Jacob's more appropriate narratively, but
Holly has been on a trajectory that says that she should be the one to turn. The one to... She has been the music. And the music has been pulling her and pushing her and trying to take her and make the world feel it. Holly knows that isn't right. People should be free, but the music wants to be everywhere and it wants to be everyone, and she's just seen something that is everyone. And the question of who will be the next Dream Eater the answer was Alice, and every time someone else has tried to subvert that, they've become monsters. We saw that with Lynette. We saw what she was doing to get that power. We saw that with Abdul, and we saw what he was doing to Padma and to the rest of the crew. And Holly wanted to give Alice the chance to be her own person, but and stop me if I'm wrong, if I'm reading this all incorrectly, but the only way for the Dream Eater to be good for the world is if we stop trying to make the wrong person the Dream Eater.
I would like to clarify something. Did you say you wanted to give her the power of the Dream Eater? Or did you say you wanted her to have power to rival the Dream Eater?
Fuck. I thought that's what I was doing. I thought I was turning into the Dream Eater.
No.
Resist the Dream Eater.
Yeah.
Those are two separate things.
Fuck.
It's up to you how you want to phrase it. Remember, there are no bad choices in this game.
All of my choices are bad choices, Lloyd.
Wait, what? All of your choices been
Holly
great.
only makes bad choices.
That is not true or fair on both you or Holly. Saving Samuel.
No, that is not a complaint. That is a character statement. She makes the best bad choices.
I mean, based on what you said, if you want her to accept her role, I, as a player, also support that. Like, that's something, you're right in that sense, that we have continued to see people try to become the Dream Eater, and it has not worked. So if you decide that you want Alice to become the Dream Eater, I support that. If you decide you want Alice to fight the Dream Eater, I support that as well. Because,
and the thing is, yeah, I don't have the power to make somebody the Dream Eater right now, do I? I have the power to make them a rival.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's what you asked for when you make the roll.
Yeah.
Which, who better to fight the Dream Eater and stop the cycle than the next one? How else do you fight? Do you know what I mean? Like, how else do you stop that cycle of Dream Eaters causing harm? Potentially. Possibly. So if you decide to give it to Alice, I support that. That's my 2 cents out of character.
Joe, what do you think?
Okay, hold on. There's a very greedy answer here that I'm not gonna say.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it!
I've been greedy this entire time.
Give it to the wolf.
Let the wolf eat the world.
He's got a giant cut open gut right now. He's got some things to work through, and he wants to like, he just watched his forest. Like, he was the protector of that realm, and that realm is getting decimated right now. So the wolf wants to do something about this right now. But what I think you should do, I really like the idea of giving Alice the ability to resist the Dream Eater, and maybe in a way giving Alice some agency over whether or not Alice becomes the Dream Eater.
That's a good point, actually. Damn. On both parts. Both good points.
Mo, what do you think?
I think giving Alice the power is a bad idea.
Is that Adam or is that Mo?
Yes.
Oh dear.
I don't.
You know what you just said, though?
What?
It was a bad idea.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said.
Holly
you don't want to vote for it?
Choices.
You want to vote for it? You've been voting for everything else.
No,
Why don't you vote for this?
This is Rose's moment.
This is Rose.
We only vote against the GM.
We're only
He's
trying to
thinking
overthrow
lightly.
you when we're our own people. We're back to being, absolute monarchists of our own domain.
Good times.
Rose is beautiful and sovereign.
All right.
Best you get.
Holly reaches out her hand and lets the light shine through it and offers it to Alice. This can fight Aaron Kent, and it might be enough to stop him. And it's yours if you want it.
Why would I want that? I'm just I'm just a
You're so much
I'm just
more.
Sing the song. Sing the song. I'm just a
You-
girl.
Go away.
Have the potential to be greater than all of us. If you want to.
She looks at your hand. She looks at you. She reaches out and she touches it. And you see the energy run through her. And okay, Lloyd, here we go. The energy runs through her hand, and as it does, her skin fades as it goes along, and it runs all the way across. And as it comes on up, it comes to her neck, and it runs to her eyes, and you see her glow and floats above in the air. And the color changes. Instead of being like pure white, it turns pure black and floats along with her. And she becomes like an embodiment of nothing but pure blackness. And she looks around, she goes, I see, I know, I feel, and then she disappears. Like she just time continues. And as everyone's on the stage looking around, the crowd are standing there looking straight at you. And from the crowd, there's
All of them, or just one person?
just one person walking between them. And it's
Clapping.
the nice dress looking Aaron Kent.
For audio listeners, Lloyd's doing a slow clap.
Wait, can you not hear the clap?
It's
No,
not
no,
picking
get a
up
clap.
for
Zoom
some
cuts
reason.
it out.
Oh, god damn it. Clap.
I can do it.
Clap.
I'm not coming through Zoom, so.
Clap. Wait. Thank you. But the slow clap as she walks up. And because I know it's hard to get on the stage and it'll be much just to come on the barriers and then go up there. That'd be way boring. So she's just on the stage now, okay? I'm sorry. It's easier.
No, I love
And she claps as she walks up. And everyone in the crowd is still. And she looks at all of you and she goes, from my own creations lies my hubris, and the world I know crumbles to nothing. You must be the dreamers. I would say it was a pleasure to meet you, but that would be a lie given what you've done.
Adam starts growling.
She looks at you and you see her like sort of touch her heart gently, and she goes, "Be still, thy beating. That be still, thy ferocious beast, my finest creation, just like everyone else was, until you began to dream." She continues to walk towards you. If you want to talk, by the way, that this is an open conversation, so if you want to ask questions, you feel free. And she's no longer clapping, and she goes, when I made you in my own image, each and every one of you, you were not meant to rebel and find your own way. You're not meant to be in to dream to wander that world was never meant for you. But now you have, and those avatars have taken hold on you, and you are now thorns in my side, in your existence. This world was stagnant, but beautiful in stasis. This world was mine, and mine alone. And yet, from my own creation, she says, looking specifically at Adam, from your existence spawned the others who dared to think past their persons, others who wished to know what it meant to be human, others who dared to dream.
To be human, or to want to be a god. And I'm gonna attack Aaron Kent.
Yeah, do it. How do you want to kill her?
So my arm is going to stretch monstrously far, and like it gets all anime and gross. And
just punch it through the chest.
I grab her by the neck.
All
and
right.
lift her off the ground.
So you lift her off the ground and you squeeze, and she's like, and in that second of you grabbing her, you snap her neck immediately.
Okay.
And then once again, a slow cut comes from the other side, and a young man walks up and he goes, "Why do you trouble so much to hurt poor old me? All I do is act upon the words of the Lord themselves, who have graced us with this beautiful world we live in. All I do is simply just follow the commands, and yet my own creation dares to try to kill me."
I start laughing, and I say, "Thank you. Thank you for letting me enjoy this." And I kill him too.
All right. So here we go. Multiple people start coming up, and they all start talking, and you just start killing them all one by one. And
unless one of the dreamers stops me. This is gonna get pretty
Holly's
messy.
going to not physically stop Adam, but just lay a hand on his shoulder.
You see just glee in his face.
It's never enough.
Oh, it might be.
Can I do a more controlled version of the burn that I was proposing earlier, where it's like a way to like try and like sort like earlier Shadi Priya was gonna go a little bit nutty, but this is more like, instead of going full AoE, like a gentler version of like, okay, this is the show has gone quite janky. Instead of Adam killing every single person here, can we try and find a different way to like sift through people? I don't know if that's...
Can I check which ones are not Aaron Kent so we can kill the other ones?
We know everyone's Aaron Kent, but I don't know. I feel like we need to sift through people, but I don't know how.
So are all these people automatons?
I'm gonna give you a break with that. When you kill them, some of them are humans, some of them are automatons, some of them are weird things in between. They are like a mix of everything all the way through. It's very clear. For all you know, everyone is an automaton based on their physical structure, but some of them are more malleable than others.
Right.
And I'm just gonna put it down. This is what Aaron Kent is saying while you're going. And once again, I will be jumping genders because multiple people are Aaron Kent. So they go, "I will give you a chance. You have granted yourself a hubris by changing the course once again, but it's only temporary. I want to see if this world you dreamers are trying to create could exist with mine. If your world is stronger than mine."
I'm sorry. I'm maybe not the most intelligent of women in this world, and it's just a voice from the catwalk. Like, Priya is still on top of the catwalk.
He's like, "Who is that?"
There's like a little like sound of a lever being pulled and like the whirring of gears, and this like basket descends like halfway. Like she's not coming down. You fucking kidding me? She's not coming all the way down. But she is like in midair, in chilling in a little basket, looking down and being like, so listen, I understand that I'm a pretty face. I'm not always the smartest. You're talking like your biblical god, and I don't think that's how that works. So do you mind, like, filling me in a little bit as to what the fuck you're monologuing about?
She goes, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting you don't actually know everything.
No, I don't. Start at the beginning.
She goes, let me give you a clue.
Alright, you're fired for that one. The first time I was not at all mad. This
All right.
time that was an
All right,
asshole
show of
move.
hands. Who's
That's funny.
here? Who's in favor of kicking Lloyd from the game? Show of hands. Show of hands. That's one. That's two.
Cancel Lloyd.
All right.
Cancel.
Kicking Lloyd from the Zoom chat. Kicking Lloyd from the Zoom chat. We're deadlocked. 2 and 2.
Okay. So he goes, I am the god of the waking world, and you are gods of the dreaming world. In the
Sorry,
dream, you
specify
have
a little bit
power.
more.
She goes, oh my god. Okay. Then they roll their eyes and they go,
Yeah.
here I
Bimbo.
rule.
Bimbo
My
actress, remember?
world,
God.
my people. You were part of me until you started dreaming. And then when you started dreaming, you became yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is me. This world exists for me and me alone.
Okay, and...
I am its world and its guardian. And that's why the Dream Eater exists. It exists to protect this world from people like you.
Whose fault was it that we started dreaming? Because I didn't ask for this. I just happened to be in a dream one day, and in that dream, and she's like being extra dramatic and bimbo because Aaron Kent has never actually met Priya, so she's just going like full like Priya the actress is having a little bit of fun here and like going all out. Because if it pisses off Aaron Kent in the process, why not? And she goes, I didn't ask to be in a dream, but one day I woke up and I was in a dream. So whose fault was that? Sounds like it's yours since we're all your creation.
And he's like, huh.
Oh. And now I have this friend, you see, named Shanti. I'm Priya, she's
Hi.
Shanti. Yeah. And so, like, if sounds like Shanti was your creation, sounds like she came from elsewhere. But we're like best friends now. So can you please explain, like, it sounds like it's your fault that we entered the dreaming and that I made a best friend. So maybe you should talk about that part.
The other ones are like another person walks up and they go, I never considered where you're coming from. I've always known when you've been here, and some of you I would work with if you don't interfere.
No promises.
Perhaps I was wrong about this. Instead of trying to erase you to keep my world safe, I should erase you. Erase everyone from the world we're in now.
Well, that seems a little bit pointless to me, because then you're not actually getting at the problem. Because, you see, if you erase everything and start over, you're just gonna have the same problem. Eventually, world dreamers will show up again. Don't you want to get to the heart of the problem
There
first,
will be
maybe?
no more dreamers if there's no more Aaron Kent.
That doesn't make
All I
any sense
have
to
to
me.
do
Bimbo,
is destroy
simplify.
this
Bimbo,
world.
hi, simplify,
And
slow down.
restart it. You see them start to think, and as they're saying it, they're like, "If I just erased everything and left you."
God, that's so
barren
boring. We've
world.
seen that plot on TV before. Fuck.
Question for clarification.
Go on then.
What's going on the dream side with the forest and the animals?
When that
whole
light
situation?
came out and it went off, when you slip into the dream world, the creatures are there. They are recovering. But I feel you would pick this up. You know, you can see certain creatures were taken, and the ones that were taken are no longer around. Later on, you will find that their myths in the waking world is gone as well.
Okay, cool.
And Aaron Kent's still on that like vibe, and they're like, but I can't erase everyone while you still have that creature you've made running around.
That also seems like it's your fault because, like, you made us. Like, you clearly fucked up and somehow caused us. Which maybe you should get to the bottom of that first.
You're absolutely right. And she goes, you're absolutely right. Everyone starts moving normally. Everyone's looking around, wondering what's going on. And then someone screams because there's a dead body on the stage.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, there's a bunch.
Yes. People start panicking. There is a large riot. People start running around trying to leave the area. There is screaming. People aren't sure what's going on. What would you like to do?
And all of these people are partial automatons?
If for alchemy, now that you know what to look for, there is alchemy in almost everyone.
Almost?
Almost everyone. There's always one or two that seem way more human than alchemical. But it will take some effort. Maybe people who are also picking up some parts of dreams. You were expecting one or two, but now that you know what to look for, now that you know everyone is Aaron Kent, there are tiny hints, flabbergasted around people. It could be just the dream juice that does it, but it could be more. What would you like to do about the panic crowd?
She will pull a lever, go back up to the catwalk, and like try to get to like she's gonna try to get to a mic as quickly as she can to say that this is a part of the act. These are props. Everyone stay calm and please make their way to the exits in an orderly fashion because there has been a malfunction in the show.
Give me a change the game. You have a +1 for free because you have the crowd is with us.
Okay.
And you have a +1 for secure.
Okay, so I have 2. If you nodded, I missed it.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I keep forgetting. I can't just nod on camera. I am so sorry.
I looked away, so that also doesn't help. Can I tag charmingly trustworthy?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. What?
I like that tag.
Thank you. I don't know if anything else can be tagged.
The crowd is on panicked 2 for status.
Champions of the people.
Champion of the people. Let's do that one.
I'll give it to you. Go on.
Okay. We'll take those 2. And I get +2. And I'm changing the game.
All right. You can reduce the status of the panicked using those 2 points, and that will probably get people to leave out. People will get hurt, but it will allow people to leave without causing too much trouble. But at the moment, they're all acting like they're just normal, everyday people.
Yeah, I will spend the 2 to kind of calm everybody. Please proceed to the exits in an orderly fashion.
Padma comes up and goes, "What happened here?"
I don't know.
They look at the dead body and they look at the 4 of you.
It's complicated, and I don't know.
I put my bloody hands behind my back and I smile.
Because I am kind, I think there are ways that we're just going to pretend Padma knows how to hide the body.
Holly can do that.
Holly can do that. Yeah, Holly, you're experienced, right? Jack can help. Whatever. Nurses, right?
Well, just a point of order.
Yes.
The wolf is physically manifest.
Oh, good point. That's also the panic thing. I don't know if people aren't panicking, but what would the wolf like to do? Because at the moment,
Eat the
it's technically
bodies.
part of the show.
Eat the bodies.
Eat the.
Swallow them whole.
Can you hold until we've got the crowd out and evacuate?
Oh yeah.
Can we bring the curtain down? How about
Yeah,
that?
curtain.
What curtain? There's a punch. Oh, but there's a curtain. I suppose it's a punk rock opera. So.
There's a curtain. There's always a curtain.
All right. We have the wolf in Manifest eating the bodies. We have Padma being like, I want nothing to do with this.
Oh,
But
God.
as far as I'm concerned, the show is over. What would you like to do right now before I call the curtain on the episode?
Scream and existential horror. Is that a free action?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Don't actually scream in the microphone, but like
Nah.
scream internally.
Sit on the ground, put my head in my hands, and try to comprehend what the fuck just happened. We should also probably pet the wolf, calm the wolf, something.
Somebody do something.
Holly doesn't
about
care.
it.
Somebody, something with the wolf. Does the wolf need a hug? Like, what is? Oh dear, how do we deal with this?
It's
Like,
getting sleepy. The
Priya-
sun's going
Priya-
down.
Priya
I never
sits down, like Priya sits down cross-legged on the floor, puts her head in her hands, suddenly and is there for all of 0.5 seconds before she realizes there's a goddamn wolf on her stage and jumps back up and is like, right, wolf.
I
Fix.
never made my roll for stop holding back. Should I?
No.
Are there consequences for that? Because
Yeah, there are, but because I only had one person make the roll.
Oh, got it.
Because I was like, only one of you should make the roll for stop holding
Got it.
back, not everyone.
Cool.
Got it.
But yeah, what would you like to do? Look at Lloyd giving you agency. How nice of him.
Oh joy, agency. We're all Aaron Kent. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Okay. Meanwhile,
Sorry.
I'm gonna sniff around for the guy that was holding the axe.
Jack is there.
Okay.
Jack is there. They've not attacked you,
Mm-hmm.
but they're definitely looking at you like.
Oh, I'm gonna pad my way over.
You pad over and you see them holding the guitar, and they're holding it like on the shoulder, like
Mhm.
generic. I'm holding my guitar on my shoulder so I can swing it anytime I want.
Yep.
And they sort of look you up and down, and they sort of go, "Thought you'd be bigger."
Gonna start circling.
I'm gonna intervene.
Oh, go on then.
Look, as much as I'd love to see this happen, we need as many healthy soldiers as we can to deal with this situation. I know that in your stories, you two get down. Save that for the dream. Or you won't have a story, either one of you.
You left a piece. Take it out. You're gonna need the whole axe. The wolf lays on his side, presents his stomach.
Give Lloyd a break. Lloyd is thinking about the Jack story and how that would play out if they take it out or not.
There's many stories about Jack.
But would this one take it out or not? That's the question.
Jack's still the
Lloyd just
giant
needs a
killer.
minute. Why would they give you that penance when they could take your head? But
Hey,
it's
Jack
still
Jack is not going to be able to kill the wolf. I would intervene.
Yeah, no, they're not going to. But I'm like, why would
Yeah.
would they think you would suffer more or less if they left it in there? Is the question I'm thinking of right now.
The piece
Actually,
is
why am I
stopping
thinking
the
that?
bleeding.
The piece is stopping the bleeding,
Mhm.
or is
Because
it making?
when there's a foreign object, it's keeping that wound sealed.
All right. Please roll take a risk.
Okay. I'm not going to tag anything. I'm just going to take the risk. Let's see what
We're gonna
happens.
roll.
Let's just do it.
Let's see what happens.
Let's just do it. Mild success.
I'm going to have them take a piece out of you. They're going to reach in, they're going to grab it, and they're going to take a bit out of you. However, if they do, I don't want you to lose a theme for it.
Mark a fade, maybe?
I'm okay with that. I asked for this.
That's
I'm okay
true.
either way.
That's true. If they take it out of you,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to lose. I'm going to have you mark a fade
Mm-hmm.
on one of your logos themes.
My logos. Okay.
So your human.
So a
themes.
crack on one of my.
Yeah, crack is what we're gonna
Okay.
not fade. Because I
Great.
think them ripping that out of you is going to make you more wolf than less.
Mm-hmm. I will mark my
Mark one
claims
on it.
investigator. I am not going back to that job.
And they will reach in, they will grab the piece that's left there, and they will pull it out. And there is a scream that comes from you that sounds more guttural than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
The piece they pull out, and when they take off, they reach out, they reach down, they grab the axe, and they put it to the very top of it. And it forms, essentially, for all intents and purposes, the sling around it, which they then slot over the back of their bodies. They look at you and they whisper something in an archaic language, but you understand it to mean "see you soon."
Take your time.
Before they get up and stop helping out with set what's called breakdown, because they're still Jackie. I apologize for taking so long, everyone. I had to do a bit of thinking there. I do apologize.
Okay.
I was on one mental line. I had to stop and go to another mental line. For those of you who are listening online, I'm really sorry for the long pauses we just had. A full apology about that. Right, where were we?
Existential dread.
Great. I would like to know what you all would like to do as the stage is broken down. The bodies are apes. And what your plan is before I give you the next episode stinger.
So do we burn the world down or do we just let it disappear?
I know you wanted to fight Aaron Kent, Adam. I don't know how you fight God, since Aaron Kent seems to be God and was proposing getting rid of everything. And she's like massaging her brow and like looking very stressed.
We created something.
Yep.
But it wasn't us. That was my point. Something created us. Some other force.
But we created something.
We did. That too.
Something new.
Something that they're afraid of. Something they can't get rid of so easily.
True.
I say we find her and we help her any way we can.
I don't know how much time I have left, because the bleeding's not going to stop now.
I don't
So
know how
let's
much
get to
time
it.
any of us have left anymore.
Ends in the heat death of the universe. Fine, so be it. God.
Why don't you check in with Granny? She may be able to help.
Do I need to take you to a vet?
There's no time for that.
Oh God, Adam. Or not Adam, Jacob.
It's okay. You're used to saying Adam in frustration. That's why you're sleeping into it. As the set starts to be broken down and the area is starting to be cleared, I'm just not gonna deal with the dead body nonsense. It's fine. It's fine. It's not important. There is a beep beep as a car drives in. A limo drives directly in to the area,
I crack my knuckles.
and a man gets out, and he looks up at you all, and he sort of like gives you all a nod and a smile and a gentle bow of your hat, and he goes,
Not again.
"If I may, my lady says, if you are ready, I am to take you wherever it is you wish to go."
Funny, I was thinking about heading that way.
He goes, "Oh, I apologize. I don't think I made that quite clear. I am here to take you wherever you wish to go."
Shall we go see Venus?
If
You're
you
muted,
wish.
Rose.
No, I'm mouthing things. What does that mean?
I can take you. I am the ferryman, and I can take you
Oh.
Boy.
you wish to go.
Oh.
Take us to Alice.
He stands there and he opens the door, and he gestures. "Alice or Venus, my job is simply to ferry." And then he looks at the wolf and is like, "Oh, don't, we might have a problem with that one."
Try not to bleed on the seats. And Holly gets in the limo.
I'm sure we found gauze. Like, there's an emergency kit. She's trying to pack it.
And that's what we're going to end today's episode. Thank you much for playing, everyone. Hi, everybody, for watching this. I hope you have a good time. Everyone all right?
Yeah.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm just glad. All right, cool. I gotta do the reading thing now. Very important. I mean, I'm gonna naturally come and say these things that I've not written in the script. Thank you very much for watching our fantastic game, and thank you much for our chat mods for keeping chat sensible and on point. And mostly thank you to our amazing patrons who keep us ad-free and independent. Because of you, that we are able to play games that we enjoy without worrying about publishing companies and system popularity. You can join their heroic ranks at happychats.org/Patreon. Let's do final introductions. Rose.
Hi, I'm Rose. I've been playing Aaron Kent.
Leona.
Hi, I'm Leona. I've been playing Aaron Kent.
Joe.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm your outro player who's been playing Aaron Kent.
And finally, Adam.
I'm Mo. I've been playing Aaron Kent.
Thank you very much. Join us next time in 2 weeks for our next session. This was episode 8, 2 for the show. Don't like to be more than 2. If I know that, I changed the title. Is it episode 8 or is it 9? I can't remember. What
It's
8.
It's 8, right?
Eight.
Yeah, it's 8. Yeah, I'm right. Episode 8. Join us for episode 9 in 2 weeks' time when things get dicey. I have a great time, and the plot makes more sense than it did today.
When
you
things
can
get
catch-
dicey.
If you want to catch up on past episodes, visit happyjacks.org/heaven on high. And if you want to find all the other APs on the Happy Jacks Network, visit happyjacks.org. My name is Lloyd. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day and see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.